Hey guys, how's it going? It's Junior here. Today we're gonna have another video. We're gonna talk about the Battle Pass in this game. The Battle Pass comes in two different versions. They have a $10 version that you can pretty much get here from the store when you go to unlock the Gnostic sim. This is roughly $10. This is once again in the Chinese server, so it has yuan instead of dollars. But this is roughly $10 right here, and you'll get the regular Battle Pass, which is pretty much you get an extra 4-star weapon. At the when you hit level 30, I believe, you'll be getting a decent amount of primo gems when you go through it, and also get an extra talent level up. So you're pretty much your skill up. So you make your auto attack stronger, you make your abilities or even your Q stronger, and then also you'll be getting some extra XP and like money, which you need a lot of. And if you really think about it, I can tell you a little bit about how much this is kind of worth for you. And also, there is the Gnosis course, which is the level skip battle pass that costs roughly 20 bucks. It will have 10 level skip, so you can kind of be 10 levels a little bit ahead, and you can get yourself a extra a name card, so you can go show off to everybody with that one, and roughly $5 worth of fragile resin. Like every refresh is about $1 roughly when we calculated it out. But anyways, so you have this here battle pass. You'll have the free version up top. It's called the Short Joiners Battle Pass. Everybody gets this, so even if you don't pay into it, like I didn't pay into this on a CN server, I will still get rewards from the top row. So there's a bunch of stuff you'll get, which is kind of nice. You'll get some little XP pots right here, get some of the weapon XP pots, and also some money. And then of course every 10 levels I'll get a fate all the way until the end when you hit level 50. So you have a whole 2 months to finish this whole thing. It's pretty easy. You'll get dailies to do these. So you log in, you do commissions, you'll mine some items, which, pro tip, if you do expeditions and you do the mining ones, it'll count. So as long as you bring back 10 items, boom, you got 10 mining items, right? And then you gotta spend roughly 150 resin. So if I remember correctly, will refresh about 160 resin a day, like naturally. So pretty much at some point in time early, log in real quick, knock out 30 resin worth of or 30 stamina worth of fights, aka like 1 boss fight or 2 dungeons pretty much real quick, and then you come back later when it's fully refilled and you can just do it again, or whatever you want to do. You can do it, or you can push the refresh. Also, you have weeklies to do, so you pretty much gotta collect pretty much flowers and like mushrooms that are like set to a certain region, so that'll give you extra points. You gotta beat the wolf challenge, which is a weekly boss where you get really good rewards, and you gotta beat Serum Terror, which is pretty much a solo boss you gotta do every week. And it's pretty easy too. Like both of these will be pretty simple as long as you're geared up enough and you start learning the patterns of the bosses. The bosses will get stronger as the world progresses, so if you're wondering about that part, there's that. And also once you just spend like a bunch of other stuff, so it's pretty simple. So here's the big thing. This is why you're wondering why should I buy this battle pass? Why is this important? I get it. I get extra pulls. No, you want extra pulls, really cool stuff. Now here's the thing that a lot of people probably won't realize until you start playing. Gathering materials that are not crystals, because crystals takes time. These crystals right here, each one of these right here, these are the blue ones, so it's like the second rarity. They cost like the white iron ore or something like that. You get those refresh every day, roughly. I can't remember, I think it's about a day. You can mine that real quick. You can get your friend's world, you can mine it from your friends. Pretty easy to get that. It's free, doesn't really cost you anything, doesn't cost you any stamina. Here's the part where it starts getting worth if you actually think about your time and how much when you spend for stamina refreshes, how much it actually costs. So roughly every time you do certain fights in this game on the map, there are things called Ley Lines. Ley Lines will either give you XP or money. Your choice. You get to fight a blue Ley Line, which will give you XP, or a yellow Ley Line, which will give you money. So in this game, one of your walls early on at least will be the fact that you don't have enough money. And quite often, if you have a lot of characters, you won't be able to level them up, especially when you get to level 60s and 70s. Like some of my characters are stuck at 60 right now. I just don't have enough XP, nor do I have enough money to upgrade my stuff. If I had the battle pass, as you can see, they give you a little bit of XP at the top for blue, and then they give you purple XP, which is significantly more XP. Gives you 20,000 XP versus 5,000 XP per. You get 3 of these, and then you get 2 of these 20,000s. Those are pretty nice. This is worth actual stamina, because you have to spend a lot of stamina. It's like about, I believe it's 20 stamina, which is roughly like I want to say like $3 worth of stamina, not even $3, sorry, 30 cents roughly worth of stamina. So if you were to do a refresh to get enough stamina to actually equate how much you're getting from this every single time you level up, it adds up. So remember earlier I said, that one comes with extra stamina or resin refreshes. Well, this is right here is kind of worth it in itself, because you're gonna be spending a little bit less time refreshing for your stamina for your money and your XP. So just that alone right there, super worth. Now the other thing you're gonna be getting here, remember I was talking about the skill up things earlier. Skill ups, you can only get them from dungeons or certain parts of the story where the quests will give you them, but it's like very, very small limited amounts. But you mainly have to grind these out. You have to go into dungeons, you have to go like what are called domains in this game, and you have to wait for certain days where like a certain type of book, because it looks like books pretty much, will be available for you. So you get like freedom, resistance, ballad, or whatever else it might be, right? Prosperity, diligence, gold. All these kind of guides will be there, and different characters and different moves will require different types. So another one of your walls that you have, which for your stamina, is the fact that you're gonna have to spend your time grinding for books, grinding for artifacts, which is your gear, grinding for like Mora, which is your money, or grinding for XP, and then also doing your other tasks that you want to do. Maybe you want to farm with friends, maybe your friends need some help and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna get some loot too for some of my upgrade items for my weapons or for my gear or for my character, because all these things require stamina. This is playing around the world and exploring and stuff like that. Doesn't cost any stamina, you can do as much as you want. This is your IRL stamina, right? But then in the game stamina, remember I said it refreshes like 160 roughly a day. You have to spread that stamina between a bunch of different activities. And with this battle pass, not only do you actually get more pulls, but the biggest part of it is that you're getting value from the stamina that you would normally spend to get these resources. I already don't generally feel like I don't have enough money. Like I'm usually kind of fine, except for when I'm hardcore upgrading. Like say every time I go a new world level, I can upgrade every single one of my characters. I now have 10 more levels for every character to get. It gets kind of expensive after a while. So you definitely need more money. You need more XP pots. And this is a great way to get a bunch of extra money and XP pots, and also the skill up books. The thing I always forget, I didn't even realize you can skill up until like Shits had told me on stream one day. I was like, oh my God. So that's definitely a really big thing. Your auto attacks will get stronger. All your abilities will get way stronger. So it's super worth it. This battle pass, man, I'm telling you, it's super awesome. Now, here is the topping of the whole thing. This is the whole reason that I was originally hyped for the battle pass. I saw these weapons. These are ridiculous. If you put this on your characters, you are definitely going to feel a power spike. You're going to be like, wow, I feel amazing. Like, especially if you get the sword right here. It has definitely has good skill set for some of your characters you might run into. You have if you're really good at dodging and you have like a great sword user, this sword's amazing, because as long as you don't get hit, you're gonna do explosively higher damage than you normally would. If you have this mage right here, every time you do elemental burst, you can get reactions off of it, which is awesome because you're always gonna be doing burst anyways as a mage. So this right here literally plays into how mages generally play. It's amazing. This bow is crazy. This bow actually, when you hit every time you hit an aimed shot, you have 50% chance to shoot a cyclone out. That's dope. I want to see that. Like, this is stuff where I read it, I'm like, I haven't even received these items yet, and I'm hype about them. Now, I do have to say one thing. Every battle pass period, you can pick one weapon. One. All right? So don't think like, oh, I get all 5 of these weapons. That's not the case. You get one weapon every battle pass period. And also you have that really cool spear right here. If you're one-on-one, aka you're fighting a boss, this is God mode spear, okay? I'm pretty sure there's better spears at 5-star, but for a 4-star, this is pretty much like really good. So if you're thinking about like Shanling, you're like, yo, she does so much damage. Imagine if she had a gladiator spear that does 24% increase when she's fighting a boss. That's pretty dope. That's all I'm saying. So these are the things that I'm personally looking forward to the most. Is these weapons I can get, which is amazing because I don't have to pull for it. I just get it over time as I'm farming. And then the other big part is how much I'm saving on stamina by getting all this free gold, getting this extra gold and getting extra XP. That's less farming for me. That's more stamina for me to do other fun activities, because a lot of times I find myself, I'm like, I want to do this, but I gotta make sure I go to this dungeon and farm this out and do that. Not much is that, not much more that I would have to normally do, which now it would be like a lot easier to do stuff. So I definitely recommend, if you want to get this, if you're like thinking about it, you're like, I don't know if the battle pass is really good. This is kind of like my overview of it. You know, you tell me your thoughts on it. You make your own decision. But for me personally, I'll be picking this up. I'm just debating if I want to get the 10 level skip so I can get more XP, you know, faster, or just go get the regular one. I want to point out one other big fact. All right. For the battle pass, you'll notice there's this thing called a weekly XP limit. You can hit this apparently. So if you're playing hardcore enough and you're super efficient and whatnot, you're doing all your weekly stuff, you will hit this cap, you won't be able to progress anymore. So make sure if you do buy that 10 level skip, you'll be able to bypass that. As you can see, I've only been on this battle pass for about a week, a little bit over a week. I'm level 16. If I had bought the skip, I would be on level 26, which means I would have a significantly more like rewards, which would be amazing. So these are things to kind of consider, weigh them for yourself. You make your own decision. And, you know, hope you have some fun with it. So if you found this video helpful, you know, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, drop all that stuff down below. I super appreciate you guys spending your time to watch this video. And I'll catch you on the next one. I'll be doing another video about something else for Genshin Impact, most likely. So see you guys later. Bye.